Hi, and welcome back to another recipe at thecheatingcook.com. Today I'm going to attempt the braised short ribs from the Olive Garden recipe. It's a really, looks like a really good recipe, but what I've noticed is some of the ingredients are a little exotic, and there's some lack of clarity on the proportions. I haven't done this before, so this will be a learning experience together. So first off, what we need is a boneless short rib. You have to, I would call your butcher in advance, like for whatever grocery market you go to. So as you see here, this is the chuck short rib here with the bone in. I just removed the bone. I might make a soup with this later. And this is the remaining meat. What we're striving for is big cuts, because you know, like Korean barbecue, when they cut it, you get a very small strip. So we're just getting bigger strips of beef. That's about it. You know, there's a lot of fat in this. This is fine. It will help with the slow cooking process. It will be very marbled by it's done. So the next thing he uses is diced onions. This is 1.5 medium onions diced. Garlic. And he uses fresh rosemary, but this is dried rosemary. This is something I got at Costco. You don't have to really re-dice it because it's dry. When you cut it, it's going to fly everywhere. Next thing is tomato sauce or tomato puree. He sort of eyed it when he put it in, so I'm guessing around 2 cups, hopefully. Beef broth, basically enough to cover. If 2 cans is not enough, then I'll get another one. So he uses Conte wine. That wine is like one of the top wines in the Italian region. This is another wine based off of Sauvignon grape. This is also another Italian wine. This is around $15. We'll be using this for it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing he does and sear the meat. There's nothing quite special here. Here we have a saute pan. So notice that saute pans and frying pans, what's the difference between saute pan is you notice that it's angled straight up, because when we put liquid in, we can braise it. If you have a frying pan, if you put liquid, it's going to overflow pretty immediately. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to sear each side for about 2-3 minutes. Nothing terribly exciting here. And when we come back, we'll remove the beef and we'll work on the onion. So welcome back to the recipe. What we have here is all the beef that's browned. No different than what he said. Oh yeah, I'm sorry to say that it needs to be seasoned with salt and pepper. So this has been in here for about 2 minutes. Onion, I'm going to add the garlic now. It's used for you to watch 2 minutes of stir frying. Alright. So this is going to stir fry for a little bit. You're going to smell the garlic really come out. The onions should start to turn a little bit translucent. Okay. So after that's done, what we're going to do is we're going to add the beef stock. This can one. And looks like all we need is 2. Let me grab can number 2. I bought 5 pounds of meat, which may be too much for you. This is pretty much, so what I had to do is I actually had to cook the beef twice. I mean, do it twice, because you only can sear 1 layer of beef on the sauteed pan at one time. After that, add tomato sauce. And after that, with the rosemary. After that, get some wine. So how the wine works is the alcohol should evaporate and the food should be left. So that looks like about enough. I think he changed the order of this actually. I think he put the wine first. Anyways, what we're going to do is we want this to get to a boil. After this gets to a boil, then we will add the beef back. So when we come back, do some tests putting the beef back, and we'll leave this simmer for 3 hours. We'll come back. Our stock now is boiling. I'm gonna lower the temp, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the beef back. So what braising is you're cooking meat in liquid for long amounts of time. What's nice is with rough meats like chuck, it really breaks it down very well. We just finished plating this. You also want to make sure that everything is covered by the stock. So if you're gonna buy this, I would probably just buy around like 3 pounds. 3 pounds of this, which is $9. Only should be around $3 a pound. This dish is a little pricier than other ones, but this can feed a lot of people, as you can tell. Generally speaking, if you spend $10 for lunch anyways, and this costs 20 bucks, it's still a good deal. Okay, almost there. As you can see, I have more meat than what the other recipe called for. All right. So now that this is done, we'll also put the remaining blood back, because this is the blood's gonna cook obviously inside here. So this is a very full pot, which is fine because it's not overflowing the saute pan. Now, key thing, 3 hours later, we're going to simply cap it off. I'll increase the heat a little bit and just come back. We'll see how it is. So we'll come back. So as you see here, the sauce is reduced. What I actually would advise is the reduction is going to affect the saltiness because you have less liquids and get more salty. So on a quarter reduction, which is about, I'd say 5 minutes, taste it to see if it's salty or not. This one I actually think it's a little bit on the salty side, but it's still okay. So lastly, what you want to do is after your sauce has reduced in half, just replate the meat back in. And all you do is after this, this sauce is really hot, so it'll warm up the meat. You plate, do whatever size you wish to do, like the original video, and that's about it. So I think generally speaking, the original video did pretty well. I think the key thing here is the wine you choose, because it gives the broth a little bit of complexity. I can taste the different fruit, the fruit profile from the wine that reduced. So hope you liked it, and till next time.